So, so today's video is for someone who has just been heartbroken, someone who just got out of a relationship, someone who is like me 2 years ago, who is so frustrated, who is so hurt, who is so sad, and who doesn't know what to do or where to begin. And when they search how to love ourselves or how to love yourself, there's a lot of information in the internet, and now they're confused, and they might even be broke, and they see that they need to now start doing solo dates, but they're thinking, how will I get money to do that? And I just need to get better at something that is easy. I need something that is not going to take a lot of my time, but I want to get better. So I want to share 3 things that you can do now to fast track your healing. And if you don't have money and you don't have a lot of time, this is going to be really helpful for you. Okay? The first thing that you're going to do is you need to wake up in the morning, go to the mirror, and say to yourself, I love you. And say to yourself, I like you. And say to yourself, I am willing to learn to love you better. And just be mindful, listen to your thoughts and see what comes up. What what thoughts are coming to your mind when you say I love you and I'm willing to love you. For me, it was things like, are you really gonna love me? And you speak back to those thoughts and say, yes, I'm going to love you because you are worthy, you are valuable, you are important, and I love you unconditionally. I think sometimes we want other people to love us unconditionally. We forget that we have that capability within ourselves to love ourselves the way we are. We have that capability of forgiving ourselves. We have that capability of being there for ourselves. So that is the first thing that you need to do for your healing. If you don't have money and you don't really have time, look yourself in the mirror the first thing in the morning before you brush your teeth. I know that you feel like you stink and you feel like maybe you don't look great because you have maybe boogers in your eyes. I don't know, but just look yourself in the mirror the way you are immediately when you wake up and say, I love you, I like you, I am willing to learn to love you unconditionally. Okay? Then after that, you can do whatever you want. You can take a shower, you can brush your teeth, you can do whatever. And then during the day, you need to go to the mirror again and say, I forgive myself for allowing people to treat me the way I did not deserve to be treated. I forgive myself for ignoring my gut feeling. I forgive myself for wasting my time. I forgive myself for allowing other people to do whatever they want with me without having boundaries. I forgive myself for each and every mistake that I made. And I'm allowing myself to learn from my mistakes. And I'm allowing myself to heal from that. And I'm allowing myself to move forward. Do that each and every day. And the more you do this, the more you will feel better. And at first, it's really going to be difficult. For me, when I started doing mirror work, I could not even look straight into my eyes. I was so ashamed. I think I was even scared. I was even sad. And there were times where I just looked myself in the mirror and I cried. And I remember this other time I said, I promise I'm going to do better. I promise that I'm going to love you. I promise that I'm not going to ignore you ever again. I promise that I'm going to love you from now on. So do the mirror work every day. I know it's not easy. I know it's difficult, but that is the first thing that you can do towards your healing. Something that is easy, something that is not going to take a lot of your time, and something that is going to make the difference quickly. The second thing that you need to do is you need to write down a letter to yourself. Okay, write down as if you were like an older sister and you see yourself as a younger sister, and just express yourself. Say whatever that you need to say. Write down your pour down your emotions to yourself. Like, tell yourself how beautiful you are, how strong you are, how resilient you are, how kind you are. Like, there's so many amazing things about yourself that you need to just remind yourself of. Write it down. Okay, and then in the evenings, write down things that you are proud of yourself for. So this reminds me of Lisa Nicole, where she's saying that during her healing, she had days where it was really difficult for her to think of things that she's proud of. And sometimes they were as mundane or as small as saying, I am proud of you for waking up in the morning and brushing your teeth. I forgive you for waking up in the morning today and washing your face. I am proud of you for taking a shower. I'm proud of you for brushing your teeth. I'm proud of you for waking up. So you need to know that it's not always going to be easy. Sometimes it's going to be things like being able to get out of your bed, and if you have depression and you have anxiety and you just gotten out of a difficult relationship, it's going to be difficult sometimes to get out of bed. It's going to be difficult sometimes to go to gym. It's going to be difficult sometimes to go out and take a walk. It's going to be difficult to eat something that is healthy. But when you do those little things, you need to thank yourself and say, I'm so proud of you for trying today. I'm so proud of you for going to work today and putting on a smile and doing the best that you can. I'm so proud of you for even doing this mirror work, because even mirror work is not easy. So be proud of yourself and keep reaffirming to yourself of how proud you are, because most people don't even say that they are proud of themselves, because maybe they're so used to being too hard on themselves. But during your healing, you need to be extra kind to yourself. You need to be mindful of your thoughts, and you need to always focus on the positive things. And then the last thing, which is also tied to this, is you need to be mindful of your thoughts. So every time you hear a thought in your mind that says that you are not enough, fight it back and say, I am enough. Every time you feel the urge to ruminate and think of the past and you feel like you want to cry, speak out loud and say, not today, devil. Nope, not today. I'm not going to go back there. I refuse to ruminate on my past. I refuse to entertain those thoughts. I choose to move forward. I choose to heal. So every negative thought that you hear, you need to speak back to it and challenge it, and even come with evidence if you can, and say, nope, I am strong because look at what I have come true. And the minute you start questioning your thoughts, they disappear, I promise you. Okay, so I hope this helps. And yeah, if you are going through something really difficult right now, like a breakup, I want to say that you're going to be okay, and these are the first steps that you can take before thinking of going for solo dates, before thinking of spoiling yourself with gifts, before thinking of maybe signing up for that membership at the gym. Doing mirror work and journaling on your phone or on your book, and also just speaking positively to yourself is those are 3 things that are really going to help up to speed up the process. But all in all, I want to also say that you need to know that this is a process. It's going to take some time, so don't be so hard on yourself, and know that there's so many people out there who are rooting for you, including me. Okay, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think? I really love reading your comments, and have a great day. I love you. Until next time, goodbye.